Kaboom! Woo! What's going on, guys? Orum's Farm coming at you guys with the Orum's Den. We're doing the podcast thing tonight. We're doing a late podcast. I wanted to do a podcast before the draft, and I decided to do this one. Want to do it a little bit earlier, but I had some personal things going on, and this is what happened. 9 o'clock start. How's everybody doing so far? When I got 3 in the building, I appreciate everybody that's coming in early. Hopefully, we get some more later on. But let's talk about the draft. Let's talk about the extensions. We got a couple big signings with Detroit Lions. Brad Holmes doing work, getting things done. You gotta love his style, man. It's just, man, he's doing things the right way in Detroit. But let's say some hi to some people that are here already. Bo Booth, my guy, man. Good evening, Mark. Good evening, Bo. One day for the draft. A lot of good news today. Looking forward to tomorrow night. Can't wait. I'm excited. Who's going to be there? I'm going to be there tomorrow. I'll be there for day one. Probably not the other days. Maybe day two. I doubt it though. Day one for sure. They're all going to go with a bunch of fellas, bunch of friends. Have a good time, man. Getting to the NFL draft spirit, and just have a good time tomorrow, man. I think it's going to be great. Once in a lifetime situation. I'm absolutely fired up for this. 9 drinks. Woo! What's going on, my man? Bo Booth. Oh, yeah. What's going on, Keith O? Mark the man, Orem. What's going on, Keith O, the man? What's up, brother? We live, baby. Let's go. Let's Evan go. That's right, buddy. That's right. That's right, Keith O. But hey, man, what do you guys think about the draft coming up? What do you guys want to talk about first? Want to talk about the draft? Want to talk about Amon-Ra, Penei, Sewell? What's going on with Goff now? Is Taylor Decker maybe going to be a goner because of the big money that Sewell got? I personally thought I thought they were going to wait on Sewell. I'm fine with locking him up right now. It's going to be a 6-year deal. It's like I think the 4-year extension, $112 million, and I think it all adds up to about $23 million and change. $85 million of it guaranteed. Brad Holmes doing work. Amon-Ra gets the 4-year extension at $120 million, $30 million plus. I think that deal comes out to about $24 million and change when it's all said and done. Don't really know the contract details just yet, but both deals are massive, obviously. But both deals are exceptional. Just Brad Holmes just getting work done. Not going to say that those guys took a hometown discount, but if you look at the averages, if you look at that average of both Sewell and Amon-Ra, you're getting them at a great price. A lot of people thought that Sewell was going to be a $29 million guy. It's going to come out to 23 and change. People thought that Amon-Ra was going to be 27, 28. When it's all said and done, it's like 24 and change. So not a hometown discount, but they're still getting their money, but they're not breaking the bank. And these kind of contracts, you pay your stars. Bottom line, you pay your stars, man. I was talking to people, man. We were, me, man, get into arguments with some people, and one guy was telling me, man, I'm not going to call him out. We actually had it out, and we were really stupid for it at first. And then we started talking normal. We tried to be cool, and I think we were good. But he was trying to say that if they can't get Amon-Ra $15 million, they need to trade him. I think stuff like that's ludicrous. You're not trading a guy, hardworking, one of the most hardest working guys in the NFL, catches 100 plus balls a year, averages 1,100 plus yards, 71 or 73% catch rate, catching ridiculous amount of balls, and 7-8 touchdowns a season. You're not trading that away. And then everybody knew Sewell was going to get locked up. I personally thought they were going to wait. It would have been a little bit more money if they would have waited, but I thought they were going to wait. I was a little bit more shocked about the Sewell. Happily shocked, but I was a little bit more. Now we're waiting on Goff. Is Goff, now let's talk about, hey, what are they going to do? Are they going to let Goff play it out? Are they going to extend him? Apparently there's not a deal even close to being done. Are they going for the trifecta signing before the draft, though? Could there be a late signing? Could something happen in the morning? So I guess, stay close to your phones, stay close to your computers. Who knows? But it looks like Goff right now is not going to be getting done, but it could happen in the future. And I still say I still say that Goff needs to be re-signed here. I do. You guys know how I feel about Jared Goff. I'm not the most biggest. I don't want to say I'm not a supporter, but I'm not. I got little doubts about Jared Goff. I still think he's a good quarterback. I think you can win with him, but I do have some doubts about him. But that doesn't mean I don't think he should be re-signed, because he should be extended. Because I think you're treading dangerous waters. You're treading dangerous waters when you don't extend a top 10 quarterback. And I think he's top 10. He's like 7, 8, 9. You want to go 10. I think he's right around there. I don't think you can name 9 or 10, 11. I don't think you can name 9, 10, 11 better. Probably not, maybe 8 or 9 you can name better, but 10, 11, 12, you can't name 10, 11, 12. So I think he's a top 10 guy. And that's hard to replace. So we'll see. But let's get down to some of the more comments. Jared Port, what's up, brother? How you doing? What's up, Jared? Bull Booth, I can't get there, but I'm watching from the couch. That's all good, bro. Be a lot of people down there. One Pride, hashtag One Pride. Bryce S. What's up, my man? Michigan State. Bryce. That's okay, brother. It's okay. I still like it. Super stoked about the draft, and today was a great day for good news for us Lions. It's great news, brother. I was fired up. I was at work when it happened. My buddy ran up to me, sprinting up to me. Mark, did you hear the news? I'm like, what the hell is going on, man? He's like, Amon-Ra signed $30 million, 120. I'm like, get out of here, man. I had a feeling they were going to do something for the draft. Somebody was going to get extended. I thought it was going to be Goff, but it turned out to be Sewell and St. Brown. I'll take it, man. Didn't see Sewell getting re-signed before Goff. Same here, man. Same here, brother. Same here, Keitho. I'm starting that up. Perry Ball. Hey, Mark, how are you? I'm pretty good, Perry. How are you? I hope you're having a good Wednesday. These extensions brought a good message to everyone who might be here now and in the future. It sends out a great message, Bo. It's great that they're taking care of their players, man. And I know I kind of get on Brad Holmes about, not going big in free agency and going for studs and paying a little bit of extra money. This is why he doesn't. Because he's got some big contracts coming up. They just signed St. Brown. Sewell. Is Goff going to be a guy that they sign? I still think the deal gets done. You got maybe Aleem McNeil next year, Hutch in a year or two. So they got some big deals coming up, man. We've been getting a discount on St. Brown the last 3 years. He way exceeded his rookie contract. Absolutely, Jared. Good. That's a nice one. I'm going to start you up on that one. We were getting him at a cheap price, and he was performing like an absolute superstar. So, bang. Now I can order my St. Brown and Sewell, New Jersey, knowing they're both locked down for a while. Get on those jerseys, bro. I'm thinking about getting myself a Sewell jersey. I am. I might get a Sewell alternate. I might get a Sewell alternate. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking Sewell or Laporta. New uniforms are sick. I love them. My favorites are the blues, but I was really surprisingly shocked how good I liked the blacks. I think the whites are great too. Blues are my favorite. The blacks are nice. The whites are nice. They're great. For me, blue. But the blacks are sweet, man. I didn't think I would like the blacks, but the blacks are nice, man. The black jerseys are nice. I like them. What's up, One Pride 40? How you feeling, brother? Easier to get worse before better. Absolutely, man. I think we got a little bit better. St. Brown and Sewell are going to be buying dinner for a little bit, man, for those guys. Sewell black, St. Brown blue, Gibbs white, I think. Beautiful. They're all good, bro. Just got a job with UPS. Awesome, bro. Congratulations, my friend. That's fantastic. I had a buddy that worked for UPS a few years back. Ooh, Mark, what's up? Big extensions today. Yeah, Dom the Bandit. I like it, bro. I was shocked. Surprisingly shocked, but I did tell my one buddy, I'm like, I think something's going to happen before the draft, man. I was telling my one buddy, and something did, man. And, they waited. There was all kinds of rumors going out there. Who's going to get what money, blah, blah, this and that. They're going to wait on this guy. And they end up signing two of our biggest stars. And you can't do nothing but just appreciate the work that Brad Holmes puts into this. $30 million isn't bad. It's not bad, and it's not even that. It's $24 million plus when it's all said and done. Now, we haven't seen the total contract details, but the last I seen is that it's $24 million plus. Dude, I'll take that all day. Brad finally pulled the bag out. And we thought he would, man, with his guys. He clearly told everybody before free agency. I will take care of my players first. And just like, hey, man, this is why I work. This is why I have another job. This is why I work at Chrysler, and this is why I work on the line, because I'm not a football analyst. I'm not a professional scout. I'm not this. I'm not that. That's why those guys make the big bucks, man. Like I want them. I wanted them to go get Daniil Hunter. I wanted them to go get Xavier McKinney. Just for example. Ron Holmes is like, nah, we're going to get some discount guys, some guys that can play, and we're going to take care of our own guys. And that's what he did. That's what he's doing. He's going to do the same, I think, next year, too. They're not going to go after big guys. They got guys they got to sign. Hutch, Aleem, maybe. Goff, who knows? He doesn't spend big money because of Sewell and Sungai. Yep, and there's going to be a couple more, too, bro. There's going to be a couple more guys. Sungai and Sewell are core guys that our lines are building around. I don't see Decker being a line when I agree with you. I think Sewell will be our left tackle soon. It's going to be interesting. I know Decker came out not too long ago and said that contract talks kind of just opened up. They're just kind of having a little bit of back and forth with it. Nothing serious. It will be interesting. If Decker is here, he's going to probably take a huge discount. I like Decker. He's not worth top money, but he is I think he's an underrated left tackle. People are like, oh, well, the Lions aren't going to pay a right tackle that type of money. I don't believe it. Penei Sewell is a right tackle right now, and he's one of the best in the business, if not the best offensive tackle in the league. I think Trent Williams is a little bit better, but Sewell in his third year has kind of surpassed a lot of offensive tackles. And it's amazing how good he's actually gotten since his rookie season. He's a staple of this football team. Oh, they make great money, man. That's also, I think we traded up, hopefully, Newton. Oh, Jazir Newton? Yeah, man. I think we trade up. If we trade up, I want Latu. I think he's the best defensive player in this draft, and I think he's from a pure pass rushing standpoint, and he can literally drop back at the coverage, plays the run well, good size at 6'5", 265, 270. I think he does everything well. That's who I want. I don't really care too much about the neck problem. He's had 2 great years at UCLA. Didn't do much as a Husky, before that, but he's been phenomenal, and he's one of the guys I'd probably trade up for. Him and probably Quinyon Mitchell, the corner out of Toledo. I'm not a big fan of the black. It's not Lions color. I don't know. It's the alternate. $24 million is robbery. Pure robbery, bro. Pure robbery. And it just, we're going to see more details of this contract as we go. It's going to take a little bit to come out fully. It's going to take a couple days, but the more I look at my phone, every time I look at my phone, it just seems to be getting better and better. The St. Brown contract just looks better. The Sewell contract's better. It's not at 28, 29. It's more at 23 plus. It's just Holmes is doing business, man. They're doing business. They're locking up guys and guys that want to stay. It makes me feel so good to be a Lions fan, man. And I love how people think that we're going to take a drop off. Keep doubting us. Dom the band. I'm shocked Goff got nothing yet. I wonder if they can't come up with a deal for him. I'm shocked too. To be honest with you, I'm shocked. I know the radio is trying to stir up some stuff, and that's what they do. The radio, they're like, are they gonna kind of keep Goff on the side of the road and not pay him? What are they gonna do, man? Are they gonna do the trifecta? Are they gonna sign him? Make it a huge day tomorrow. It's already gonna be a big day in Detroit. You're gonna sign your 3 guys. Your the Sun God, Sewell. Are you going to bring Goff on board? And how much are you going to give him? It's going to be interesting, man. I just know they can't come up with a deal. Apparently, they're not even close. I think it was according to Adam Schefter. You guys know who Shefty is. He's one of the most renowned NFL inside guys out there, and he's a pretty smart dude. So what's going on with Decker now, you think? I think he will retire a Lion. It depends, man. I don't really know. There's apparently talks going on with him and Holmes about a deal. The Sewell thing might be, we all knew it was coming, the Sewell thing, but I thought it was coming. I thought it came a year earlier. So I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with Deck. He's on one more year. He might be a Lion for one more year. I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I'm hoping to get Surtain. Yeah, man, that'd be interesting. Gonna have to trade for him. You probably won't have to give up a ton either to get him. Not holding my breath on that one, Bo, but would be nice too. Same here. I think the Lions might wait on Goff. He's still in a contract this year. Yeah, they got one more year, man. But I personally, I think, bro, they don't sign him by starting by the season, by September. I have a feeling he's done as a Lion. This will be his last year. You got to get him locked up. I just think you got to get him locked up, man. Unless they telling him like, hey, we're going to move on. We're going to move on from you. I don't know. Like it's interesting to me that a deal hasn't been done yet. You know, there's a lot of people out there that are like, he's never getting re-signed here. Some are adamant about it. You know, YouTubers. There's professional guys out there, professional football analysts. Some thinks it's a lock that he's going to be a Lion for the next 2, 3, 4 years. Some people say this is his last year as a Lion, and there's a lot of back and forth between it. I've gone back and forth. I still think he's going to be a Detroit Lion. I just, you know, what's the holdup? Is it the money? Is it years? What is it? You know, I think he should be signed by now. So, like I said, I think it's dangerous to mess around with the quarterback situation. It can get worse than it can get better. That's coming from Brad. That's coming from Dan Campbell. You can get worse at the quarterback position faster than you can get better. I think Patrick Paul is a younger Decker. It could be. I got a feeling Hooker's going to ball out during preseason. If he does, you know, it's preseason, Keith, though, so be careful, okay? It's preseason, my man. You know, we love preseason, but you got to remember who's going up against these guys. But I think Hooker's going to play great in the preseason, too, as well. Don't get me wrong. With the way Brad moves, can't hold breath, turn purple first. Yeah, we got to be careful, man. Breathe. Everyone breathe. I like Verse over Latai. Hey, man, Verse is nice, too, bro. I like him. I don't like him over Latu, though. I think Latu's way more versatile. I think he can do a little bit more than Verse, but I do like Verse. Not that I don't like him. I'd trade up for Verse, Turner, or Latu, to be honest with you, and Quinyon Mitchell, and Arnold. So those are the 5 guys I'd probably go up for. That's it. That's probably it. And I think the Lions are going up to get somebody. I don't know who they love, but I think they're going up to get somebody. Hell yeah, let's get Newton. Been saying that since week 3 football. He's a stud, man. Defensive tackle out of Illinois, man. I like him. Smaller guy, kind of Aaron Donald-ish. Don't want to call him Aaron Donald, but yeah, exactly. Sewell was pretty cheap too. Yeah, man. He turned out to be 23 and change, man. 23 and change. Everybody was talking about it was going to be 28, 29, maybe even more, maybe even 30. Now, I don't know what Trent Williams got paid. I don't know what Trent got paid, but Trent makes a lot of coin. I think we got Sewell on a really nice price. Look at the bonuses too, right? The bonuses and the guarantees. The guarantees are even nice, man. I think it was 77 for St. Brown, 85 for Sewell. You know, Brown Holmes did work, man. They did work. They put together a nice little package for these guys. I just want us to trade up and get one of those 3 elite edges at the top of this draft. Bro, I'm starring you up because I feel the same way, Jared. I feel the same way. Please get one of those edges. Now, some of those guys could go in the top 10. You know, Latu, Verse, could Turner go in the top 10. I think if one of them falls out of the top 12, you might see Holmes make a move. I would exhaust future picks to get one of those edges. I really would. Bonus money is going to be interesting. Absolutely. I bet Jay Jackson was like, WTF when he seen Sewell got paid. Well, he knew he was going to get paid. He knew. You know, and Jackson got himself a bag too, bro. He got himself a bag from the Rams. The way O-line are getting paid, I can see our pick being O-line. It could be. I think O-line is going to be it's a major need. Surprised he goes early. We got 2 guards that are 30 years old and plus. I think Zeitler's 34. Glasgow is 31. Going to be 32 soon, I think. Ragnow is literally on one leg, playing on one leg, and he kind of contemplated retirement. Decker could be done. You know, Sewell's here for forever. You know what I mean? So old line could be early. Center, guard, who knows? It's just we are good. We could get our old line could get really depleted really fast, and Holmes won't let that happen. I'm thinking about how the timing of these attention affects the draft. I'm not sure how it'll affect the draft, really. I think we're still going to stay the course. You mean for us personally? I don't know, but the NFL, I don't think it really does. You're going to see Minnesota, though. You're going to see Minnesota, and you're going to see Dallas literally paying through the nose for guys like CeeDee Lamb and Justin Jefferson. Those guys are going to get 35 million plus, maybe more. They're gonna. They're just going to. I think the Lions saw something okay last year. We still have him for 4 years because we kept him on. Absolutely, man. He's gonna be a guy that they're gonna keep a close eye on. Perry Newton? Question mark. What about him? I like him. I do like him. I did a draft analysis on him. I do like him. I like Thomas Jr., the wide receiver. If you can fall, I hope Palm straight up to get him. I think he's the best wide receiver in the class. I don't think he's better than Harrison or Neighbors, but Thomas is a dog, bro. I'm not gonna argue with you on that, man. Have to keep our strength strong. Tackle backup situation is less than ideal. Absolutely, man. It's our backup tackle is who? Is it Sorsdal? Is it Sorsdal? And we got Awasika over there. I think he's still on the team. Connor Galvin. The guards, who knows? But yeah, man, our tackle situation isn't really great through the backup situation. It's really not. But yeah, man, it's a good day to be a Lions fan. Big day tomorrow. Who's going over? I'll be over there. I'm going over there a little bit later, and I'm going to enjoy the festivities. Have a few pops, eat like a hog. Have a good time with some buddies, man. Have a good time with some buddies. Meeting up with some other buddies down there. It's going to be a good time, man. It's going to be a lot of people. It's going to be a lot of different fan bases. I want everyone to be safe. Don't get stupid down there. It's going to be a good time. We got Dan Skipper, too. Yeah, Skipper. Okay. Yeah, Skipper, man. He's nothing special, right? But, he's one of those guys. One of those guys that got the grit. And he was eligible, by the way. And, yeah, man, we got the big fellow, the 6'10" monster, Dan Skipper. So I forgot that we brought him back. I did forget that we brought him back. So that's a good signing by Detroit Lions. At least we got the Skip in town. That should be good right there. Oh, I'm a little tired. I worked today, guys. Went to the gym. Been back in the gym for a little bit over a month. I feel really good. Staying away from some certain things in life and just trying to stay the course. I probably lost I lost about 5-10 pounds. I'm not dieting or anything like that, man, but just strictly gym. It's helping out. Helping out not only physically, but it's helping out mentally. Because I go through some shit sometimes, and the gym really helps, man. I'm telling you right now, guys. Skipper, it is. Perry Ball. The rumors is the Vikings want to give up a king ransom for a quarterback. Yeah, man. What pick do they have right now? 13, Perry? Is it 13? 11? I forget what they did. Did they make some moves with Houston or something like that? I forget where they're at. But yeah, man. If they wait at 11, they could get a Bo Nix. They could get a Michael Penix Jr. But if they move up, where are they moving up? Because Caleb Williams is going to Chicago. I think that's a given. Then you're going to see number 2, the Washington Commanders. Are they taking Jaden Daniels? They haven't been fully committed to anybody yet. But it looks like Jaden. Maybe it's Drake May. Who knows? What's New England going to do? Apparently they want to trade out. But they need a quarterback terribly. So it's I still think 3 quarterbacks are going 1, 2, 3. I think it's pretty obvious. Now, what happens at 4? I think it's Arizona, right? Arizona at 4, probably going wide out. What's Jimmy Harbaugh going to do at 5, man? What does he want? Does he want a wide receiver? Does he want an offensive tackle? Could they go with Joe Alt? Could they go with Marvin Harrison or Malik Neighbors? It's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, and 11-23. Man. The Vikings have set themselves up, bro. They've set themselves up to make a move. I think they're looks like they're in a little bit of a rebuilding process. Not totally, but it looks like, their defense looks like it's, I don't want to say rebuilding with Minnesota, but they do need a quarterback. That's all. That's the only reason why I kind of use the word rebuilding, man. They don't have a quarterback. It's going to be tough because they're going to go into the season. They're not going into the season with Sam Darnold, I wouldn't think. I think if they grab a guy like a Penix or a Bo Nix or J.J. McCarthy, you could see Sam Darnold starting, though, just at the beginning of the year. And that's not because he's better. It's just I think those guys aren't really, Penix is ready. Penix should be ready. Guy's 26, 27. Bo Nix should be ready too as well. They got a lot of, what's it called, their experience. But whoever's going to Minnesota, it's a good situation. You got Justin Jefferson, you got Jordan Addison, you got Hawk, you got a good old line. You got Aaron Jones back there at running the football. It's a great situation for any quarterback. So it's probably the best situation for any quarterback to be in right now. It's better than Caleb Williams is walking into a fantastic situation, I think, on offense, and the defense is solid too. Chicago's going to be a team to look out for. I'm telling you. I'm not afraid of them, but they're probably a team that people are going to be looking for. I like I don't want to see them succeed, obviously, because I'm a Lions fan. But, they got some pieces. Now, they got to build an O-line because Caleb's going to be running for his life. So who knows? But in Washington, they seem to be in a bad situation. A couple good wideouts there. O-line, suspect, running game, no, they don't really on. So it's going to be tough. New England's a shit show. So who knows what's going to happen there as well. Rumor is Daniels is the Washington pick. I've heard Daniels may. Who knows? I have a feeling J.J. McCarthy is going to Minnesota. I hope he doesn't, bro. I'm a Michigan guy. I like J.J. McCarthy. Do I think he's a special super quarterback? I don't know yet. We didn't see enough of him, I think, for him to be a top guy at the quarterback position. Now, we've seen it in little small bunches. He got the size, he's got the moxie, he's got the look, he's got the arm, he's mobile. I think he's going to take it easy. He needs some seasoning, some developing. But if he goes to Minnesota, it's a great situation. You got weapons all around you. You got a good O-line, and you got a running game. You can't walk into a better situation. You really can't, man. It's a great situation for JJ if it happens. And I don't want him to go there, because I don't want anybody good to go to the north. And B, I don't want to root against JJ McCarthy. But hey, sometimes that's just the way it is. But yeah, I think he's going to take a little bit of time. And you're probably going to, if stuff like that happens, I think Sam Darnold will start for at least 1 or 2 games, 3, 4, who knows, right? Rumors are the Packers want offensive tackle. Yeah, I think Bakhtiari's did he retire? The Bakhtiari? They need some help on the O-line, 100%. Bears O-line is subpar. Caleb will be running for his life, 100%. I try to tell a lot of Chicago Bears fans, even not Chicago Bears fans, that their O-line is not that good. They still won't listen. We had a really good running attack. You had a good running attack because you had Justin Fields. You didn't have a running back that went over 650. I don't think. I think Fields took the lead in rushing in Chicago. I don't even know who number 2 was. Was it Foreman or whatever the hell his name is? Don't even know. And then Fields is running for his life most of the time. We need to bring guys that can help us stop running mobile quarterback. Yeah, man, we can stop running backs, but mobile quarterbacks kill us. We got to get some quicker linebackers. You got to get some better D linemen. Hutch can't do it by himself, man. We need guys to step up this year. We need guys to step up. Are they going to, is Davenport going to stay healthy? Houston, what are we going to get from him? Is he going to be that one-year wonder guy, or is he going to be a guy that's going to be consistently productive? It's going to be a heavy rotation, I think, at the other defensive end, but I think we're drafting somebody too. What are we doing here? Dom the Bandit. Chicago has an elite wide receiver core now with a great quarterback. They'll be dangerous. Yeah, I think they'll be dangerous eventually. I think Caleb, he's going to have his struggles as a rookie because I think that old line is going to struggle. So we might need to get another great wide receiver. Yeah, well, hey, man, they're giving J-Mo every opportunity to be wide receiver 2 here, letting Josh Reynolds go. I wasn't upset. I wasn't banging the table for Josh Reynolds. I was like, we need to bring him back. I was okay with change there, but I would have been fine with bringing him back as well. But they gave J-Mo, they gave him the green light. And I think that's big for JMO. Now JMO can think, like, honestly, he can sit back and go, this regime trusts me. You know, if they would have brought back Josh Reynolds, I thought it would have been kind of a little bit of a, I don't want to say a diss on JMO, but it would have been like, okay, we still don't trust you. You're going to be our number 3. Josh is going to be number 2 again. So, but I think this kind of makes him go, okay, man, now I need to do something. I was the 12th pick, overall pick. I need to do something now, number 2. I'm number 2 behind Amon-Ra St. Brown. You know, and in reality, he's still behind Sam Laporta as well. So he's a number 3 option wise. I'm just grabbing a balloon. He's number 3 option wise, but he's a wide receiver 2. In reality, if that makes any sense. I think he got released, or his contract he didn't get resigned. Who were we talking about, bro? I forget. A little bit, yeah. I'm a little bit, yeah. I'm a little bit tired. One decent rookie performance on the Bears line doesn't hold much hope. Yeah, man. Who did they sign again? Who was the guy that they brought in? Was it Darnell Wright, Tennessee? Is that who they signed? He played pretty good. Yeah, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Lions Talk Live. Hey, man, what's going on, brother? How you doing, Dano? Right, Dano, right, man? We got to do a live, bro. We got to do a live. Let's start you up, my friend. We were supposed to do one last Sunday. Were we? I get it, brother. I know what happens. JMO breaks out this season, and it's caddy bar to the door. Hey, man, I hope he breaks out, bro. He needs to break out. I'm not saying that, you know, there's articles out there that JMO's on the hot seat. You know, I think the seat's a little warm. I think it's warm, as it should be. You were a first-round pick that you traded up for. So you got to do something, JMO. You got to do something, bro. You really have to do something, man. And I'm not saying that it's make or break, but it's time. It's really time. And I don't think I think if he kind of has a subpar season, you know, I think he's going to have better numbers. He should, because now he's an uptick on the totem pole. I think he's going to have better numbers, but I think it better be really significant, because then it'll be going into year 4, and the talk will be, are they going to keep? They're going to trade him. What are they going to do? They're not going to pick up that option. They won't pick up an option if he doesn't do that well. So you're going to have to either release him or trade him. Seriously, that's just the way it's going to be. That's the way the business is. You know, so far it hasn't worked out great. We saw JMO doing really well at the end of the year, though, last year. Last 4 or 5 games, it transitioned into the playoffs. He had a great NFC Championship game, I thought. You know, he was out there. He was balling. Now it needs to go into the 2024 season. We need him to step up big time. Hopefully, JMO can break out this year. Johnson and Goff needs to get JMO more. Absolutely. And I think they did that at the end of the year. The Packers OT, back to you. You're right, bro. Coach, woo, what's going on? Say when, my friend. Let me know when you're ready. We got to do one right after the draft, bro. Like, I don't know. You going to the draft on Thursday? If you're going to the draft, man, let's meet up. Be a few people I got to meet down there. Say when my friend, you know. Oh, I just read that. My God, I'm super tired. Sunday works for me if you're down. Hey, man, if you're game, I'm good, brother. I'm good for Sunday. Let me know. Get in the inbox, my friend. Let's go. JMO will have a good year. I'm going to give you a star. I get my boy Lions Talk stars. I got to get down there with you, Dan. Trust me, I'm not avoiding you, man. I haven't done a podcast with like anybody in a long time, and I keep like getting asked to do all these podcasts. I'm just busy. I'm working different shifts. I'm super tired after days. You know, I was very exhausted today. I wasn't even going to do it. I'm like, I got to do one, man, pre-draft, man. This is Christmas Eve. Remember when the draft was so important to the Lions, though? Remember when the draft was so important? It was like top 10 picks, top 5. You know, now it's like we're picking 29. And I'm still fired up, but it's like it's good that we're picking 29. I think it's great. It's a great feeling. It's not just like this big, like, it's not insane anxiety. I don't have as much anxiety as I would if we were top 10. You know, because 29, what are you going to do? What's Brad Holmes going to do? Is he going to stay? Is he going to move up and get somebody? Is he going to trade back? Whatever he does, I'll be fine with. There's going to be a couple of guys like say he drafts a tight end, then I'll be like, what the F are you doing? Picks the tight end, picks the running back. That'll be very strange. I don't think they're going to do anything like that. Those will probably be the only two picks, or a quarterback. I think those would be the only two picks that would be like, that's terrible. Like, you know what I mean? So anything else he does, I'm good with, man. It's not that Brad Holmes is some super god or anything like that. He can do no wrong. He does have flaws. Everybody does in life. But he has proven time and time again he's doing shit right. Lions talk for him. That's right, buddy. Mark, are you going to the draft? 100% I'm going to the draft, bro. I'll be there. Yeah, your loyal fans miss your lives, brother. I know I do. I know, bro. I'm sorry, man. I will be trying to do more and more and more. I know I just did two videos. Man. I did the St. Brown video and the Panay Sewell video. Pretty quick videos. I think one was maybe 10 minutes. The other one was like 7. Just talking about, man, how 2 studs got locked up for the Detroit Lions, man. St. Brown and Panay Sewell. You got to love it, man. Got home doing work. What players don't you want the Lions to pick? Yeah, I was just kind of hitting on it. I hope we stay away from Mims, the OT. I don't think we'll be drafted. Well, we could be drafted a tackle. I do like Mims, though. He is injury prone, but he's a monster. Probably running back and tight end. Do I really have a player per se I don't want? There's not really a guy that I think is going to be overrated. There's not a guy that I'm like, I don't want nothing to do with this guy. I don't really have that feeling this year. There's obviously guys like you say, Mims with the injury prone. I do like him though. I think he's a good pick. I think he'd be a good pick. I think he'd be a starter in this league. But I think there's better tackles for sure. We're moving up, moving on. I think so too, bro. I'm starting you up. I'd be mad if we draft a running back. Our running back core is already the best. I think it's great too. Now, there's people out there thinking that Braylon Allen could be a guy in the 4th round, like the beast from Wisconsin. I don't see it. But imagine getting a Braylon Allen in the 4th or 5th round. I don't know how I'd feel about it. I don't think I'd be too upset as long as you take care of business in the first 3 rounds. Let's plan on Sunday night. 100%, bro. 7 p.m. I should be good. At 7 p.m. I should be good. The draft will be done by then, right? Draft will be done. If it's not, I'll have my TV right here. I'll put it on right there, and we can talk about it as it's going on, man. We'll talk about all the picks. 7 p.m., bro. Let's do it. 100%. Just remind me, because I have a horrific memory. I have a horrible memory, so just remind me, bro, and I'll be there. A running back in round 7 is fine. I'm good with it. LMA, if I ask, say if we had 29 move back, it'll be O-line. Hey, man. I'm good with O-line too, bro. Like I said, this O-line could get really, I don't want to say bad, but it could get worrisome in the next year or two. Just because of the age, man. You got 2 old guards. Ragnow's literally on his last leg. He's retiring after this year. He's going to. I'd be shocked if he doesn't retire in 2020 after the season's over. And then you got Decker. I don't know what they're going to do with Decker. Are they going to, he's on his last deal. Are they going to pay him? What's he going to get paid? You know what I mean? He's a good tackle, but he's not worth top money. But he is a good tackle. I do like him. I think he's a very underrated tackle, but they're not getting top money from him. And he's not getting top money and not Wallet. What are the odds that we trade back out of the first round? I know Brad Holmes has been talking about it, telling people I'm going to have to say sorry to this fan base. And Dan Campbell came out and said something along the lines too of, hey man, if we trade out of the first round, sorry guys, but that's the business of it. I don't think they're trading out the first. I'd be shocked, man, really. And it's not because it's just in Detroit. I just don't think they should. Now, if they want to salvage picks and they want to get picks for players, okay. And but I personally think they're moving up, man. I think the odds, I'd give it, I don't know, but percentage wise, I'll give it a 10% that they trade out of the first round. 10, 15, maybe 20%. I don't think it's gonna happen. I really don't. I say if we stay at 29 and move back, it will be O-line. 100%, bro. I mean, if we drafted a run back late, I'll be okay with it, just not rounds 1 or 2. Agreed. Start. I'm sending you a reminder, Mark. 7 Sunday. Is that the reminder? Is that the reminder, Bo? You gotta let me know, bro. You gotta let me know because I have a bad memory, dude. I'm only 51 years old and I can't remember jack shit. I think we can upgrade over Craig Reynolds. That is a nice statement. I think we could too. I like Craig though, but we could. Your reaction last year, Shaft, when we drafted Gibbs was hilarious. I don't remember. I was probably shocked. I was probably like, whoa. I don't know what I did. I was like, oh, running back? Gibbs? Okay. You know what I mean? And it's not that I disliked him, but I was just like, wow, okay. You know what I mean? And we got a phenomenal running back out of the deal. Absolutely phenomenal running back. Perfect for the system. Perfect for this system. I didn't think he was going to be that good. I did compare him to kind of a Jamal Charles, Alvin Kamara type running back. I did say that, and I think he's a lot like Alvin Kamara, just the way he runs. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's the Brad Holmes smoke and mirrors show. I agree, Bo. It's lying season, it's not lie-in season. It's lying season for these GMs. These GMs, man, they don't play and they all lie. Even the coaches, they come out and be like, "Yeah, we're sticking at number 20. We're not moving back. We're doing this. We're staying the course." Next thing you know, they're out of there. They're trading up, trading out. You can't trust anything these guys say, man. You can't because it's all mind games. You know, they might have something already set up with the team that we don't even know about. It might be, or if they see a guy that falls. And they're like, we got to go get this guy, man. Like I said, I've been pounding the table a little bit now for Latu, the defensive end out of UCLA. That's my guy. I'm not as in love with that guy as I was with Parsons or Will Anderson. I was literally infatuated with those two players. I was literally infatuated with those guys coming out in their drafts. We got Sewell in the Parsons deal and in the Parsons draft. That turned out to be fantastic. And then Will Anderson last year, Houston jumped up to 2. I think it was 2, right? Or 3. Jumped up to 3 and literally grabbed Stroud, then Will Anderson. And we were at 6. And then, you know how the cards went, man. Devin Weatherspoon goes to Seattle. Next thing you know, Brad Holmes gets a skedaddle-do and goes, I'm out, man. It drops to 12. I was like, holy. It must have been Devin Weatherspoon. The pick that must have been Devin Weatherspoon. And that kid's a baller. You know, that would have been a home run pick by Brad Holmes at 6. But what does he do? He goes back, gets back 12, and gets back 18, whatever that was. I think it was 18 or 19. We get Gibbs and we get Campbell. Campbell had some struggles. Campbell did have some struggles, but I really like his makeup. I love his ceiling and Gibbs. Sky's the limit with this kid. I think this kid's going to be one of the better running backs in the NFL if he stays healthy. Knock on wood for both these guys, man. So, home run draft, man, last year. I don't, but my reaction was probably, whoa, what the hell? It probably was, man. I kind of don't remember. I have to rewatch that again. I have to remind you now, otherwise I forget. Hey, that should be on a t-shirt, bro. That should be on a t-shirt. I like that. I have to remind you now, otherwise I'll forget. For sure. That's a good saying. I'm 35 and can't remember shit. Bro, I'm telling you, man. Hey, man, I smoke a little weed too. I'm not shy about that. I smoke a little weed, and I don't know if that's the reason, but I am 51 years old. I am 51 years old, man, and I can't remember jack shite. I just can't, man. You know, my wife thinks I do it on purpose. I don't. It's just the way it is. Gary Kessinger, what's up, my man? Hey, Mark, draft tomorrow. Whatever Holmes does will be surprising and great for the Lions. Can't wait. I can't wait either, bro. You know, we can all sit here and guess. Is he going to trade up? Is he going to trade out? Is he going to stick around? You know, I think if he trades up, he goes and gets one of those defensive gems. like a Quinyon Mitchell, a Latu, a Verse, a Turner, those defensive ends. I think if he stays at 29, I got a feeling it's going to be like a guard or a center. I really do. I really think if they stick around, because you're going to get a good guard or a good possibly center at 29. You're just going to. That's just the way it's going to be. And then if they trade out, who knows what they're going to do? You know what I mean? They're going to stockpile some picks. They'll probably get up. They'll probably get extra, an extra 2 picks, whatever they can muster from a team. If a team wants to trade up to 29, that'll be interesting to see. That'll be interesting to see who would want to do that. Trade up to 29. Somebody might want to get a running back. You know what I mean? Like one of the Jonathan Brooks, a Trey Sermon, whatever the guy, all that kid's name is from Florida State. Somebody might want to do that. Somebody might want to trade up with those guys and pick one of those running backs before they get snatched up early in the second. And the Lions are in a spot where they can trade out, but it will not make this fan base will be upset. Now, will I? Well, maybe a little. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going there tomorrow. You know what I mean? So I do want to see a pick, but I understand if they don't. I really get it. I do get it. We've questioned Brad Holmes in the past. We can sit there question him until we're blue in the face. He's doing work. He does for what's best for the organization, not what's best for us. He cares about the fans, obviously, but he's still giving up the middle finger to everybody that doesn't really believe in him. And I love that about him. Did he go a little bit overboard with I got receipts? Maybe a little bit, but that was at shots at guys like Carlos and 97 won the ticket. And anybody else who kind of threw some shade at him, I love that he did it. Was a little bit overboard, sure, it was. It would have been even more sweeter if we would have won, and we should have won against the NFC Championship game against the 49ers. But that shit happens too, man. You lose, man. You're gonna lose games, man. But I think this team is primed. I love how people think that our window's closing. You guys got you got Mike Greenberg, Colin Cowherd. I think it was Colin Cowherd. There's a couple of guys that said, the window's closing. Why? How is the window closing? What has this team shown that we're closing? The hell? Mark, do you think the Lions will go after Patrick Surtain, the cornerback out of Denver? That's the rumors, like the rumors say. There's been talks about the Lions going after this guy for a while now, for like a year. I think if they do, I think it'd be a great get, and I don't think you'd have to give up crazy amount to get him. It feels like the Broncos are rebuilding. You might have to give up. I don't think you're giving up a first, so maybe you would, but I think you can get away with giving up maybe a later pick and picks plural. I think it'd be a great get if you can get Carlton Davis and Surtain, because I think the Cam Sutton deal, guys, about him doing what he did, it's bad what he did, allegedly. It hurts more than people think. Yes, Cam Sutton was horrific down the stretch, especially last 10 games, whatever it was, 9 games. But he was playing good football for the first 6, 7 games. He's playing really good football. Then he started getting dinged up. And then you started seeing him get hurt. And I think that really hurt him. And he just, he turned into enemy number one. He turned into public enemy number one for this fan base. But I think he's a pretty good number 2 corner. We don't have him anymore. We got a Meek Robertson who's actually starting there as of right now. That's our starting corner. I think that could be a little bit worrisome for me. It is, even though I like a Meek. You know what I mean? But he is small, 5'8", 190, whatever he is. Not throwing shade because he's little, but it's just, I don't think we can go into the season with a Meek Robinson as our cornerback too. I just don't really think we can. So Surtain could be a possibility. Do you think Holmes might bring in some veterans after the draft? 100% he'll go after some guys, man. We'll see how much money they have left. It's always good to bring in some guys because after the draft, you're going to see good players get cut from teams. You're going to see players that you didn't think were going to get cut. That's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes, man. Yeah, so I could see him bringing in a couple guys here or there on some super cheap deals. I don't think they're done. I don't think they're done extending. No, I still have a feeling Goff's getting extended. I really do. I had a surgery this morning. Oh man, sorry to hear that, bro. I gotta go. Hopefully, see you on the Sunday Lion Talk live show at 7 p.m. Good night. I'll be there, man. I'll be there on Lions Talk with Dano. I will. He's got to remind me. You got to remind me. Yeah, boy. Robertson is an upgrade over Jacobs. I agree, man. If you go look at the game film of Amik Robertson, and I've done some study on that kid. First 2 years, kind of hit or miss. He's a fourth round pick. He's a guy that was playing some special teams. They had him in the slot. That didn't work out very well. Put him on the outside. He was doing better. He was actually getting more playing time. He was starting to start games this last couple of years as a Raider. And if you talk to a lot of Raiders fans, they were very upset that they let him go, that they let him walk without trying to extend him. And you got Antonio Pierce, the Raiders head coach, was like, we thought we were going to bring him back. He's a dog. The Lions got a good one. So, he's got some starting experience, starting to build up that resume. But I don't want to go into the season with him as a starter. I think he could maybe possibly win it if we go corner still, but I think that you're going to see a rotation with him. What up, Jorge Cantu? What's up, brother? How you doing? Good to see you on the live, bro. When in your opinion, will they sign Goff? Like I said, Gary, I don't know if you heard me earlier, man. I was surprised the deal isn't done yet. There's a lot of people that don't think he's coming back, man, after this year. I still think they're trying to get him done. I think it's dangerous waters not bringing back a top 10 quarterback, which I think he is a top 10 guy. I think they will get it done, though. I really do. I have a feeling it's getting done. We got Mosley. I forgot about Emmanuel Mosley. He was great apparently he was great in San Fran. I wouldn't say great. But he was playing well for San Fran, but he gets banged up, man, and then he's been hurt 2 years in a row as a Lion. So it's 1 year, right? 1 year or 2 years. Well, this is the second year. Yeah, 1 year. He got hurt, so it's tough, man. It's really tough, man. I hope he plays up to standards. I don't know about Goff. Hey, man, you could be right, Jorge. He could be gone. Maybe you're right. There's already chatter about it on the radio. What are they doing? Are they going to resign him? They're not close to a deal. Hey, I just think they need to be super careful on this, bro. I think they need to be super, super careful. You know what I mean? With this, if they better be on board with Hooker or anybody else that they think is coming in 2025. I think this is treading dangerous waters with this. I really do. I think it's dangerous because he's a top 10 quarterback. Is he a guy that everybody loves? No, he's not. But he's a good quarterback. And if you're going to get rid of a good quarterback like that, you better make sure that Hooker's the guy. It's really, really dangerous on what they're trying to do right now because they're playing games, man. But that's fine. Play games, but don't lie to Goff. Tell him what's up. I'm not surprised at all that he's not re-signed. Well, I am. Do you like Green or Melton for a cornerback? I like Max Melton. I do like Max Melton. New Lines video, fire. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Mosley, I'm not counting on. That's our job, too. I'm not counting on Mosley at all, too, bro. I'm not counting on Mosley at all. I expect nothing. People say that the window was closing. Line was closing because Green Bay leaped us. How did they leap us, though? They didn't leap us. They beat us at the end of the year. They look good, bro. They look good. Mostly because of J. Love. What do you think is Love? Do you think Love is better than Goff? I don't think Love is better than Goff right now. No, you can't say that. I think, could he be? Absolutely he could be. Jordan Love played a lot better than I thought he would. I'll tell you that much right now. I think he's a top 10 guy with that offensive line. It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. He's a top kid. It don't matter about the O-line. You know what I mean? He's got weapons. He's got running back. He's got a running back. He's got a good running core. He's got a great offensive line. Sure. You know what I mean? He's still a top 10 guy. He's put up top 10 numbers. You know, he's doing his thing. We can say that about all kinds of different quarterbacks. The only guy you can really talk about that doesn't need any real help is Patrick Mahomes. That guy's throwing to car salesmen for a living, except Travis Kelce. Look at his wide receiver core. Rashee Rice, second-round guy. Marte, whoever the hell. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Who else? He's throwing the guys that you're like, I can't believe he's getting the job done. You know, then you look at everybody else, man. Joe Burrow's got to help out the ass. What wide receiver? O-line's terrible, but had a running game. Great wide receivers. Josh Allen had two really good wide receivers. Good running game in Cooks. O-line, decent, not great. You know what I mean? And then you look at guys like who else can we talk about, man? Jalen Hurts, phenomenal O-line. Great running attack. Wide receivers up the yin-yang. Tight end. He's got everything. So every quarterback has help. Every quarterback has help except for maybe a couple. So when you're just like talking about guys like, when you're just talking about like, you know, oh, well, he's only a top 10 guy because the O-line. It's just, you know what I mean? It's just, like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? It's like every quarterback needs some type of help, man. Besides Patrick Mahomes, he's not human. He's not human. Yo, my Texas versus Lions 2025. Let's effing go. Hey, man, I love it. Nathan Coates. Let's go, brother. Super Bowl. Hey, let's go, man. Hey, man. Hey, I'm telling you right now, those Texans are primed up. I like Melton too. They're primed up to make a run. Lions better be totally convinced on Hooker. If they give up on Goff, it would make me happy. Absolutely. And that's all I'm saying. I love Hendon Hooker. I love Hendon Hooker. And I've been on that end of protecting Goff now. You know what I mean? I did not want him here at the beginning of this. I didn't want him here. I was convinced. I was like, this is a terrible move, man. We got worse at the quarterback position. I still think Stafford's a better quarterback. I really do. But that's not a knock on Goff. It's really not. Goff has earned my respect. He's earned the bag. He should get extended. He's going to get paid by somebody. Somebody's paying him. If it's not us, you know, that's why I'm shocked. I'm shocked that he's still not here, that he's not signed. Maybe they go the whole year and they're like, you know what? We want to see what Hendon Hooker is available. I don't know, man. Because if he doesn't get extended by the year the season starts, they're not bringing him back. That's my opinion. If they don't sign him by September, if they don't get him locked up before week 1, I think he's gone. You know, and then I was wrong on the whole thing. I've been wrong on Goff forever. I hated him coming here. He put my foot in my mouth. I finally warm up to the guy. Maybe he's not going to be here in 2025. I can't get it right with this guy, man. I can't get it right, Jorge. What am I going to do? I agree with the Mahomes statement. Absolutely, bro. He's a beast. Rice played well. He did play well last year. He did. Patrick Mahomes is throwing him the ball too, though. The only reason you get rid of Goff. Why? What's up? I don't want to get rid of Goff. I really don't. Texas are going to the Super Bowl, bro. They probably will. They're primed for it. They're primed for it, man. They could be. They're going to win that division. That's for damn sure. As a Texans fan, how do you feel about the Lions' new uni? I love the new unis on the Lions. I was surprisingly shocked how much I liked the black jerseys. They look absolutely fantastic. The blues I absolutely love. I'm going to have to get a blue Laporta, or I might even get a Sewell. Hey, what's up, 144 Kedar? Where you been, my boy? I've been around, brother. I've been around. You know, I kind of hide here and there, but, you know, I'm back. You're going to see some more of me now, man, that the draft's coming around, and I wanted to get this up tonight. But, hey, man, nice to see you in here, brother. Mark's been a Hooker fan since I love Hooker, bro. I love Hooker. I love him. Hey, man, I think he's going to be really good in the NFL. But is it for the Lions? I don't know. I haven't really changed my mind on Goff. I still think he's going to get re-signed, but maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't, man. It's like, you know, I thought that deal was going to get done before Sewell. I tell you that. I thought Goff was going to get hooked up before Sewell. I was wrong on that too. I think Goff will get paid. I think he's getting paid. Goff, 4-year extension, $15 million bonus. When, John Doe? When? When's it getting done? Are you the same? Are you the John Doe that always comes at me about Goff? What do you think is going to happen? That's what you think is going to happen? 4-year extension? I think it'll be if it happens, I think it'll be a 3-year on top of this year. So make it 4. So it's going to be 4, and then they go from there. We can tag Goff. We can, but I don't think they want to do. I don't think they want to do that, man. I'm telling you, man. They don't sign him by the start of the year. I don't think he's coming back, man. And that's how I'm kind of feeling right now. I don't hate him, man. I just think it's kind of, I know you don't hate him, bro. I'm not even saying you do. Not even saying you do. The only reason why some Lions fans don't like it, Lion, because it's 2008 season. I get it. Hey, man, that 2008 season brings back a lot of bad memories, my friend. It really does. And I remember talking with a buddy at work, and I was like, I don't know about the black jerseys, man. You know what I mean? This is before the reveal. I was like, it brings back bad memories. I just hope if it's going to be a black jersey, they make it a little different. And I think it's a lot different. So I do like it. It's good alternates. I believe I trust in Goff until we get another quarterback. Yeah, man. You know, Hooker could be that guy. I don't know. I do like Hendon Hooker. I do. Lions fans have been spoiled this week, past week, uniform signings inside the den. Did they already have the first inside the den, bro? Because if they did, I missed it. I gotta check it out. You going live for the draft or what? I'll be at the draft, bro. I'll be there. I might do a live though on Facebook or YouTube. Not sure yet, but I will be at the draft with a bunch of buddies. I need to get a 5-time Sun God jersey. That's all good, brother. Get yourself one. I need a 3X. My boy Justin Chase in the building, looking huge. I just wish Goff would keep his 35 million reins on his contract, add a few more years, just enjoy it, and set up the next guy after another few years, and then he goes off into the sunset. LOL. Hey, man, we can all hope and dream, bro. We can all hope and dream that would happen, right? But he's getting paid 40, 45 plus, bro. He just is. John Doe, yeah. We're saying, yeah, dude. You are the guy? Hey, bro. Bro. It's not fight about Goff. We're cool right now. We're cool. But are you a little worried about the Goff thing? I'm a little bit. I'm a little bit going, maybe he's not coming back. So who knows, man? Maybe they're working out a deal. Who knows, bro? Maybe we'll know something in the morning when we wake up and they'll do the trifecta. That's my guy right there. Micro Mike in the building. Lions Talk by Chat Sports. Kimber in the building. What's up, brother? I wish I could be meeting you tomorrow, dude. I wish you were going downtown Detroit. I think if Goff goes through the season, Lions win Super Bowl, just think how much Goff. Exactly. If they win the Super Bowl, it's just it's a given they'll get paid. But also to ask a dude to earn less than he can clearly make in general. Exactly, man. That's like someone walking up to you in your job and like, hey, man, you're producing at a really high level. You're doing things. You're working hard. You're doing everything we ask and then some, but we want you to take a pay cut. You know what I mean? It's tough. Maybe Goff might leave with Ben Johnson this year. That's a possibility. Ben's waiting for some job. He's waiting for a job. He's either waiting for Andy Reid to retire or he's waiting for that Cowboys job. That's my opinion. Hashtag Mark, will you smell my finger? Yikes. I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. Could you imagine the criticism from the fans if they did win the Super Bowl and Lions held on him resigning that he wants to? Hey, bro, he wins the Super Bowl. He's asking for 60. He's asking for 60 million. And I don't blame him. What do you think of my Texans quarterback, CJ Stroud? Hey, man. He's hey, man. He was one of the guys. I can't stand that he went to Ohio State, but he was one of the guys. I remember being on a bunch of podcasts, and everybody was ripping apart CJ Stroud. And I was like, I think he's going to be different, man. I think he's going to be one of the first Ohio State quarterbacks to come out and ball out, man. And he did. He's a good quarterback. He's a weird dude, though, in real life. I've seen him on a couple podcasts. He's a very strange individual. But can he throw the football? Can he play the position? 100%. Oh, well, Mike, what's up, Chrome? Is Justin a bodybuilder? I don't think so. Probably just trains. 2-year extension, maybe, for Goff. Is that what you're saying? Could be. I think it'll be 3 plus the year before with maybe an out after 2 or 3. Who knows? Goff look for 45 or 50 million a year. That's what he's getting paid, bro. Mike in the building. I'm thinking exactly that Ben Johnson situation. Those two are tight. Yeah, man. Maybe they're planning exit stage left, as we know. Maybe they're waiting for something, waiting for a team, waiting for something, waiting for the right situation. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Ben Johnson, man, wants to keep coming back to Detroit. I love it. Not ready to be a head coach. That's fine, man. Nah, man, the camera adds 10 pounds, bro. I know it does. Ish. Me and you a year ago agreed on CJ being a stud. Yeah, man. He was the one guy that I was like, this kid's a little different, man. This kid's a little different. He plays the game well. He's got that quarterback mentality. You kind of saw it in him. You've seen it, right? Like, I think he's going to be pretty good, man. And he went to a pretty good situation, and he played better than what everybody thought. I didn't think he was going to be that good. He's my keeper in fantasy football, I'll tell you that. Y'all were so close to playing the Packers and the Lions. I know. That would have been nice, man. That would have been good. That would have been nice. I think we would have went to the Super Bowl if we would have done that. But the Packers were coming on strong then. The Packers were really coming on strong. They beat us up. They beat us up on what, week 10, I believe it was, week 9. And they just absolutely manhandled the Cowboys. They got beat in a pretty close game by the San Francisco 49ers. They even had a 10-point lead on them at one point, man. It would have been a good game. It would have been tough to win that game, but we got that loss against them at home. I don't think we would have lost 2 in a row at home against them. We would have beat Green Bay in Detroit. I wouldn't have want to go there, but we would have beat them in Detroit, even though we did beat them earlier in the year over in Green Bay. But, they were starting to click, man, at one point. They were looking good, man. They were looking very good. It would have been tough. Hell yeah, 3 home games would have been sweet. Absolutely, Chrome. Man. Can't wait for all this draft guests to be done and just see how the edge rooms round on O-line and wide receiver DB. Going to be a good time the next couple of nights. I'm excited, guys. I will be there. Friday, I don't think I'm going over across again. I do have the day off work. I'll probably do a live for day 2. I might as well do a live for day 2 whenever that starts. Anybody got a time on that? I probably will do a live. Probably be hungover a little bit too. Do you think Young breakout this year will prove to be a bust? The Packers got hot at the right time. Bryce Young? That's what you're talking about? Yeah, I think his situation is a little bit scary over there, man. He doesn't have a lot of weapons around him, man. There's not a lot around him to succeed right now. They're going to have to, they don't even have a first-round pick. I think they got a second-round pick. There's chatter that the Lions are in talks with them about moving up to 29. So I don't know. I don't think Young's going to do that well again this year. If they, I'm assuming they're going to get him some help. But man, I think it's going to be another struggle bus for Bryce Young. And I don't think he's a bad quarterback whatsoever. He's just in a terrible situation with a terrible owner. So who knows? Cool, do it. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it, my friend. I can't make it. Can't make it. Chrome. Just watch the replay, my friend. Yeah, I should do it. What time is that game? I mean, what time is the second round start? I think it's a late start again, too. Isn't it like 6 o'clock? So maybe 6, 8. Anybody know? I'll probably do it. Might as well. We can talk about the first round, who we picked, or who we traded out for, or who we moved up for, who we stuck for at 29. Who knows, man? Your guess is as good as mine, fellas. But it's going to be fun, man. But I've been on here for about an hour and 10 minutes, man. I'm having some fun, guys. Maybe another 5-10 minutes, then I'm going to hit the road, Jack, and go upstairs, man. I think my family's in bed now because they all got to work tomorrow. I don't. I'm going to the draft. Hopefully I can see some of you guys down there, man. It'd be great. Yeah, that'd be a great chat, brother. That'd be a really good chat, man. We can talk about whatever, man. Talk about obviously the draft. Hopefully talk about what the Detroit Lions did. If they acquired more picks or who they picked, man. If we trade back, what's a realistic deal? Well, it just all depends who we trade back with, bro. If we trade back, I want multiple picks. I don't care where we're picking in the second round. I want multiple picks. You swap those picks and you get at least 2 more. You get 2 more picks. Unless it's a super high second round pick. You know what I mean? But this is like swapping pretty early. Then you get that pick. You swap those picks, and then you get another extra pick. So I think a realistic deal though would be I would want another second round pick. You know what I mean? Second and probably a third or fourth. I think that's pretty realistic. Not too bad. Mark, nice, Mark. Enjoy. Yeah, absolutely, brother. I appreciate you for giving me the enjoy. Yeah, man. Peace. I'm glad I caught you. Thanks for coming inside, brother. Thanks for coming in the Jorge Cantu, coming inside the Orum'S Den and having some good times. Where are you going to be sitting tomorrow? Oh, I don't have a clue, bro. Sitting? I don't think I'll be sitting anywhere. There's no seating for this, is there? If there is, I didn't know about it. My friend. I'll be there, though, somewhere. I'm going over a little bit earlier. Going to have some drinks. I'm gonna try and do a live either on Facebook or my YouTube channel here. I'm going with a bunch of buddies, meeting up with some other guys. So I don't know where I'm going to be, man. Oh, a bar stool? Well, I'll be on a bar stool somewhere, dude. With all the trades brought out for picks last year, who knows what will happen? Absolutely, Gary. Trade 29 for another second and a third. I'll be okay with that, brother. David Longjohn. Absolutely, I like it. I was thinking of a bar stool. Yeah, I'll be on a bar stool. Just don't know which ones. Good times, Mark. Good to see you doing so well. You too, brother. Having a great few nights, man. Absolutely, bro. You have a couple good nights yourself. We'll be talking real soon, my friend. Perry, do you have tickets or is it first come, first serve? Well, I got the QR code to get in there. I didn't buy no VIP tickets. I didn't get no special tickets to go behind the scenes or anything like that. I'll just be there, bro. I don't know where I'm going to be. I honestly don't know where I'm going to be, but I will be there. I'm going to try to get as close as I can to the front, before getting, I don't want to get kicked out of there. Because I know there's a VIP section where, they got probably all the fake fans there with the jerseys, all the actors, that will be there because that's what kind of happens too. That's fine. That's the way they do it. But I'm hoping to be as close as possible. I just don't know where I'm going to be, man. We're going to try to run the 40. Might do a little bit of throwing. All depends on how my back feels. Been working out. I kind of tweaked my back a bit, but I need to be really careful with that. I don't want to sideline myself because I've been doing really good at the gym lately. So, man, I'm really proud of myself for that. Just don't want to hurt myself. So, yeah, man, I don't really know where I'm going to be, brother. But, yeah, man. One more minute, guys, and I'm going to say, c'est la vie. Hope you guys have a really good night. It's a Wednesday night. It feels like the weekend for some reason. Maybe because I don't have to go to work until Saturday. So I think that's a good sign. And hopefully you guys are good, bros and brosettes. Have a good one, guys. I'm out, man. Peace. Orum'S Den. Saluting everybody. Hit that like button. Absolutely, Jorge. Appreciate it, bro. Really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, send it out. Send it to your grandma, your mama, your dad, your sister, your brother. See what they say. Do you think we re-sign McNeil? I think it's a wait and see with Aleem McNeil, bro, after the season. He's not getting re-signed right now. It'll be show me that you can do it again because he was having a very nice season last year before he got injured. He came back, even had a nice sack in I think against the Rams, I believe it was. I forget, or been against Tampa Bay, but he had like 6 or 7 sacks on total on the season, and I think he was going to have a big year. So, yeah, man, maybe next year we'll re-sign him. We'll talk about him later on. So have a good one, guys. Peace out. Orum'S Den. I'm gone. Thanks, guys. Go.